Hey, welcome back. I'd love to introduce you all to an organization in California that has been doing great gay work for our LGBTQAI plus community since 1969. An organization that cares for, champions for, and celebrates LGBTQAI plus individuals and families in Los Angeles and beyond. I'd like to introduce to you the LGBT Center of Los Angeles. Today, the center's nearly 800 employees provide services for more LGBTQ people than any other organization in the entire world. Okay, prior to the pandemic, the center welcomed more than 50,000 monthly visitors. That's more than 500,000 each year from youth and adults who represent the full diversity of the LGBTQAI plus community. People of all races, all religions, genders, sexual orientations, and ages. From the newborn child of an LGBTQ parent to seniors in their golden years. And all of their services, which are available to everyone, are free or low cost. They host huge annual fundraising events like the Together Ride or the KTLA annual telethon. And although government funds a lot of the programs at the LGBT Center of Los Angeles, the center also relies on funds and donations from corporate sponsors, family trust, and individuals just like you. They have multiple campuses across the Los Angeles area, including the Trans Wellness Center, as well as many testing sites offering free HIV/AIDS tests. But that's not all. The center also offers programs for the homeless youth population, from housing to job placement, healthcare, and more, to assisting our LGBTQ seniors, persons fighting addiction issues, and even offering legal services for those that cannot afford it. And the cultural and educational services offered by the center are just as impressive. From LGBTQAI plus cultural arts program to a charter high school, to their cyber center, to the scholarships they offer, the LGBT Center of Los Angeles manages a ton of programs and centers that directly benefit our big, gay, fabulous community. Oh, and they offer leadership and advocacy programs to help mold future LGBTQ leaders and maybe future policymakers. If you want to learn more about the LGBT Center of Los Angeles, just visit LALGBTcenter.org and you can learn all about the center and their multiple campuses, ways to get involved, get info on all their amazing programs and services and events, and most importantly, to donate to their cause. Yeah, that's right. If you're local to the Los Angeles area, you can also log on to volunteer. You can find out details about their local events and you can get involved today. That's LALGBTcenter.org. And now it's time for your gay history lesson. Today we are going to learn about California's first openly gay elected official in the history of California, and gay rights activist and LGBT pioneer, Harvey Milk. Born in New York back in 1930, Harvey Milk was raised in a middle-class Jewish household until he later joined the United States Navy during the Korean War. He was then transferred to San Diego Naval Station, where he became a diving instructor in 1955. Now, Milk drifted from California to Texas to New York, and he had several gay relationships during that time, but he eventually opened a camera shop with his then boyfriend, Scott Smith, in San Francisco's gayest neighborhood, Castro Street. His involvement in his own neighborhood is what eventually got him into politics. But at first, he had an icy reception from the political gay movement in San Francisco. But eventually, a few gay bars, fed up with harassment from the police, endorsed Harvey Milk. And Harvey fought for organized labor. He organized boycotts. He co-founded a gay business organization. He wanted fair and equal treatment for all. In 1976, Mayor George Moscone appointed Milk to the Board of Permit Appeals, making him the very first openly gay city commissioner in the United States, and sponsored a civil rights bill that outlawed discrimination based on sexual orientation. He was known for his showy, flamboyant speeches and drawing huge crowds of enthusiastic supporters when he spoke. In addition to gay rights, Milk also promoted larger and less expensive childcare facilities, free public transportation, and the development of a board of civilians to oversee the police. In 1978, at San Francisco's Gay Freedom Day Parade, Milk gave a version of what became known as his most famous speech, the Hope Speech. And here's what he said. On this anniversary of Stonewall, I ask my gay sisters and brothers to make the commitment to fight for themselves, for their freedom, for their country. We will not win our rights by staying quietly in our closets. We are coming out to fight the lies, the myths, the distortions. We are coming out to tell the truth about gays. For I am tired of the conspiracy of silence. So I'm going to ask you to talk about it. And I want you to talk about it. You must come out. Come out to your parents and your relatives. I mean, that was pretty powerful and a very direct message, I'd say. Sadly, Harvey Milk's life would end way too short, at only age 48 during his rapidly growing political career. He, as well as Mayor Moscone, were shot dead multiple times at close range by Dan White, a disgruntled member of the San Francisco Board of Supervisors. Harvey Milk's remains were cremated and his ashes were split, most of the ashes scattered in the San Francisco Bay, and the remaining were encapsulated and buried beneath the sidewalk in front of 575 Castro Street, where the Castro camera had been located. Harvey Milk's contributions and legacy still live on. Milk's political career centered on making government responsive to individuals, gay liberation, and the importance of neighborhoods to the city. And we have laws and rights currently in place because of Milk's fight for equality and his contributions for our LGBTQAI+ community. Now, as a tribute to Harvey Milk, there have been several streets, schools, and parks dedicated to him, as well as a U.S. naval ship, a biopic movie starring Sean Penn as Harvey Milk, winning 2 Academy Awards, a musical, and a postage stamp, and more. And in August 2009, President Barack Obama awarded Milk with the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Harvey Milk, a gay rights trailblazer, an LGBTQAI+ activist, and an icon. If you'd like to learn more about the fabulous life of Harvey Milk, I highly recommend the movie Milk with Sean Penn. And you can log on to our website, outoftheclosetpodcast.com, for more information, photos, and links to Harvey Milk stories and information. And that's your gay history lesson for this week. Tune in next week for an all-new gay history lesson where we're going to discuss Harris Glenn Milstead, better known by his stage name, Divine, an over-the-top drag queen, actor, and singer known for her roles in experimental short films, gay cult classics, and her trashy glam take on drag. You won't want to miss out on this gay history class next week, so make sure you listen and learn. And the best student gets a lap dance from a muscle body go-go boy. All right, let's go. All right, guys. Well, this is the official close to this episode of the Out of the Closet podcast / vodcast. Thank you so much for listening and or watching. I really appreciate your time and your support. I want to thank all of our guests that joined us today. Thank you to KARINE PETIT of plasticriehab.com. If you'd like to book KARINE for a presentation on plastics and recycling at your office, school, and or organization or group, or your local gay bar, just to find out more information on how to become more environmentally savvy and to learn more about plastics and the steps you can take to break your addiction to plastic, you just go to plasticriehab.com. That's plasticriehab.com. And we hope you enjoyed our piece on gays in sports. It's about time we see more LGBTQAI+ representation in sports, both on the field and in the stands and in the corporate offices. I'm a huge fan of that. For links and info discussed on this segment, visit outoftheclosetpodcast.com website. We'll put all the information on there. A huge thank you to all of our amazing sponsors. If you hear our sponsors on this program, just know that they are all gay-owned and or gay-friendly sponsors, and I encourage you to all go check them out and support them all, please. They offer discounts to all of our listeners, so if you want a list of our sponsors and those listener discounts, just go to outoftheclosetpodcast.com. And if you're interested in advertising, please visit our website, or you can email me directly at andrew@outoftheclosetpodcast.com. And you can advertise on this show for less than you would spend on a trip to your favorite designer cheese store. Let's face it, it's cheap, it's affordable, and it supports this gay-owned podcast too. For all things Out of the Closet podcast and to see videos from today's show, including this very flamboyant butterfly shirt that I'm wearing that I love, just log on to outoftheclosetpodcast.com. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel by searching for Out of the Closet Podcast with your host, Andrew Pettke. That's me. And you can follow all of our social media channels, Insta, Twitter, Facebook. Just look for Podcast OOTC and you'll find us there. If you have any show ideas, if you have any questions, if you'd like to get advertising information, just email me. I'd love to hear from you. Or you can reach out to us on social media. All right, pretty please join me for next week's podcast where we will be discussing gay Disney. Let's plan a big gay Disney trip with magical vacation planner Natalie Toll. All the secrets of the park, how to enjoy Disney on a budget, gay days, and all the other gay-friendly Disney stuff you need to know. Plus, what the hell is with all these letters? First it was LGBT, then it was LGBTQ, now it's LGBTQAI+, and there's like a parenthesis sign and a hashtag. What does all that mean? Why are there so many damn letters? And why are we so inclusive? We'll explore how LGBT became LGBTQAI+, and why that's important to understand all the consonants, vowels, and the plus symbol we include at the end. And then we'll highlight the National Center for Transgender Equality and the amazing work they do in the trans community. And of course, gay history, games, fabulous outfits, laughs, and more on the next episode of Out of the Closet podcast with me, Andrew Pettke. It's been awesome. I'm Andrew. Thank you so much for listening and spreading the word. If you love this podcast, please tell everybody about it. I would greatly appreciate it. Just remember to be safe, be proud, and strive to always be the most true version of yourself. Can I get an amen? Amen. Till next week. See you guys. Bye.
Dance. Hi there, I'm Maylin Luke, owner of RustingPlantFace.com. I create hand-poured and hand-painted concrete planters and unique home goods in a variety of styles, colors, and also do custom orders. Just visit RustingPlantFace.com and use code OOTC to get free shipping on your order. Visit me on Instagram at RustingPlantFace for plant tips and tricks. Plant parents and aspiring plant parents are welcome.
Hi, I'm Ty Burgess, founder and CEO of OneCBD, and I'm here to talk to you about bringing some balance back into your life, because everyone knows we can all use a little balance right now, and we have a special offer for Out of the Closet listeners today. To learn more, visit us at onecbd.com, that's ONECBD.com, and use discount code OUT for 50% off your first order. I'm so confident that you'll love adding OneCBD to your routine that if you aren't completely satisfied, we'll refund your entire order. No questions asked. OneCBD.com, take our free quiz to see which product is right for you. That's ONECBD.com.
It's Mystica Masala, owner of the most famous drag queen food truck and the winner of the Great Food Truck Race on Food Network. Now you can get my extremely tasty Mystica Masala spices and spice blends. The same spices we used in my award-winning dishes featured on Food Network, even my famous tikka masala blend and my savory and spicy tandoori blend. Plus, my free recipes on the back of every package. Just log on to dragfoodtruck.com. That's dragfoodtruck.com. Enter OOTC at checkout for 15% off.
Hey, it's Andrew. Do you have a business or a service that you would like to advertise on the Out of the Closet podcast? Well, if you do, I'd love for you to become a sponsor of the show. We can get your business in front of our amazing LGBTQAI+ and ally listeners who can't wait to hear all about your company. Plus, it's really super affordable. Right now, you can be included on 4 podcasts for just $250. Want to get started? Email me at andrew@outoftheclosetpodcast.com. Thank you.